So I made a post about how powerful the new ChatGPT AI is, and my friend Dr. Josh did not have the same experience. In fact, when he tried to use it for therapeutic purposes, it was stiff and robotic and glitchy, and it just did not work out right. You should watch his video and go follow him, by the way. But this also speaks to the stance I have on the current debate about AI art. Because people keep saying you just ask the AI for something and it gives it to you, but that's not the case. AI is just a tool, and you need to be able to use it correctly. No matter how sophisticated an AI gets, interfacing with it is going to be a skill, just like interfacing with people is a skill. Let me give you an example. I was using the ChatGPT AI last night to try and generate fighting game move lists for characters that never existed. I wanted to come up with a move list for Crazy Jane, one of my favorite characters from Doom Patrol in Injustice Gods Among Us 3, because we know Ed Boon isn't giving it to us. And every time I tried, the chat AI said, I have no ability to browse the internet, I don't know what fighting games are, I don't know what Injustice is, I can't help you. But it clearly knows what fighting games are because I've had it generate dialogues between fighting game players. It just didn't know how to reference that knowledge all at once. So I asked it to do this first. Write me a fighting game character move list. Any fighting game character move list. And it was able to do that. Then I prompted it to write a fighting game move list as if that character were Crazy Jane from Doom Patrol. And here we go. A fighting game move list filled with references to Crazy Jane. Simply asking for the info didn't work, but priming it and knowing how to talk to the AI got me what I wanted. AI will get better at talking with us in plain language, but even when people talk to each other in plain language, there are misunderstandings. Like I said, communication with people is a skill. So communication with AI is always going to be a skill, and that skill is going to be important and valuable. It's not going to replace artists and writers, but it's going to be valuable alongside them. I think when people say that AI art isn't art or stuff like that, they don't particularly realize that we've been down this avenue before. People said electronic music isn't music and that it's going to replace traditional musicians. But it hasn't. The skills of using a music production program and a MIDI controller are just different than the skills used in playing the guitar or piano. People said the internet was going to replace traditional schooling, but it hasn't. It's just the knowledge of how to research on the internet is now an additional skill on top of the traditional skills we are taught. Every new technology has been criticized in some way, usually with the fear of this is going to take away jobs from creative people. TV, radio, newspapers, even the printing press. But AI still needs that human element to get it to create what you want. So in my opinion, it's still a human doing the creating, not the AI.